How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Grand Archive video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we're going to talk about the new Proxia's Vault additions, as well as the recent B&R update. It's going to be a pretty quick video, but I still wanted to talk about this because, hey, new Proxia's Vault stuff, I think it's excellent, and I think Proxia's Vault is just one of those things that makes Grand Archive so unique in the trading card game industry. If you didn't know what Proxia's Vault is, it's essentially cards that are released in between set launches that basically you can just print for free. Like they're cards, they're called Proxias for a reason, and they're to help kind of balance the game, or to give more power to archetypes that maybe don't have the power, or to shore up various different things. It's a really cool thing that's very unique to Grand Archive. You can think of it as like a physical patch for a physical trading card game, which is super cool. And once again, they're free to proxy, which is great. And usually they'll print real versions of them that you can pick up at events. So without further ado, let's jump into our overlay and talk about the brand new Proxia's Vault card and some of the B&R changes, but most of the Proxia's Vault card. All right, so here we have the December 5th B&R update. I am recording this on December 6th. I'm not sure when this is going to be going live, probably on a couple days after this at least. But let's just get into it. So they added a new card to Proxia's Vault, Mantle of the Abyss, and they also bumped up Mercenary's Blade, from category 1 to 2. So it's more on the watch list, closer to being banned. And then also they removed Polaris, which is also great for us Arasana fans. So let's talk about Mantle of the Abyss. This is a brand new Proxia's Vault card. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what it does, and then we'll take a look at what they had to say about it. So this is Mantle of the Abyss. It's absolutely really cool looking. And as someone who wants to build Fire Alice, hey, yo, this is sweet. So this is a zero-cost Regalia item, Cleric Robe. It's fire. It has an Alice bonus, so it doesn't work with any other champ than Alice. For 3, you banish Mantle of the Abyss, and then you generate a Rile the Abyss card and put it into your memory. So this is really interesting. So it's kind of like drawing a card, but that card is specifically Rile the Abyss, which is a card that's currently banned. So this is a way to get Rile the Abyss into Alice decks specifically. And I think this is a very smart thing, because it's a way to give a really powerful card to a deck that it was maybe intended for, and not for decks that it wasn't intended for. And this is the perfect use for Proxia's Vault, in my opinion. You're giving extra power to a class that it was intended for, and kind of excluding some of the other stuff, which is great. So it's kind of like perhaps like patching some design mistakes, potentially. Like Rile maybe was a design mistake. So this is awesome. If you didn't know what Rile the Abyss was, hey, well, let's go scroll down. We'll go to the banned section here. And then, hey, here's Rile the Abyss. So this is the card that you get. It's a 3-cost, fast, action, Cleric Spectre spell. It's fire. You draw a card, and then you discard up to 2 Spectre cards. And for each card discarded this way, draw an additional card. This is crazy value. This is draw 3, discard 2 super relevant cards that you're going to get value out of. Like, this is insane value, and hugely meta warping, one of the quickest bans in Grand Archive history. So being able to play this specifically in a Fire Alice deck is super cool. And I want to build a Fire Alice, like a Fire Dark Alice deck with a bunch of Spectres and other really cool stuff. So yeah, this is sweet. I'm going to be wanting one of these to play myself. So this is great. Maybe now I can go pick up a foil copy of Rile the Abyss, because it's banned. It's probably not too expensive. Well, maybe because of this is going to go up in price. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So yeah, this is awesome. So huge kudos to Grand Archive for doing stuff like this. I think this is just great. It's one of the things that makes this game stand out from all the other TCGs out there. And let's see what they have to say about this. Rile the Abyss was a card that shook up the Grand Archive meta disproportionately from the more limited niche we had designed the card for. Yeah, the card was nuts. The balance of the card designed with Fire Alice Spectre archetypes in mind is basically what I just said. As a result, we're trying to explore a more limited scope of the card specifically for the archetype by giving Alice decks access to Rile. While Rile the Abyss is itself banned from play, this only limits the card from its inclusion in deck lists within tournament formats, but not from being played in a match if it were to be generated into the game. We hope that this will allow Alice decks to be explored more within their original scope of design, and will expectantly look at meta shifts with the launch of Phantom Monarchs today. Yeah, I'm building this deck. It's going to be sweet. As a reminder, Proxia's Vault is a new way we are... I wouldn't say it's that new. It's been around for a little while. We're addressing specific meta issues by releasing cards that players are allowed to proxy, even for use in competitive events. Proxia's Vault is being updated to allow cards to be proxied indefinitely, as long as the card is in Proxia's Vault. The policy guide, yada yada yada. Here's the policy guide, and if you want to check it out, you can click on this, and you can see what it's all about. Yeah, and here's like also a list of all the cards in Proxia's Vault. And there's a good chunk of them, and there's some good ones. Like, you know, we had Clarent Reimagined for Lorraine. We have Polaris. This is one that was recently removed from the BNR watch list. This was the other card that they were considering potentially banning, but they found that this kind of fell within the power that they wanted it to, which is great because Polaris is super good for Arizona, and I think if it was removed, Arizona would be back to meme tier. So having this for her is super good. Yeah, and then, you know, Lumina, all this kind of good stuff. Xander, Deft Executor, staple for Xander decks now. So yeah, Proxia's Vault is super great and super relevant. So let's go ahead and go back. And then no more actual banned cards this time, so no category 3 stuff, which is actually banned. And so they added Mercenari's Blade to category 2, which is like their super watch list, right? So we've decided to upgrade Mercenari's Blade's position within the watch list to reflect our stance on evaluation, material deck activation, design space, and philosophy, because you can just get this for free from your material deck. It's super good. It's actually one of my spoiler cards. You just put this in every assassin deck. It's crazy good. This weapon has been incredibly versatile, offering a weapon at a nominal opportunity and activation cost. We're considering our stance on the appropriate design space of such effects, especially within the domain of material deck activations, paired with preparation counter mechanics. This kind of interaction will continue being more important as prep counters become more incidental to generate, as much as they are ubiquitous and core to the assassin class's theme. Yeah, this is obviously coming at the back end of our brand new Merlin Assassin, and obviously Merc Blade is probably going to see a lot of play in these decks, so it makes a lot of sense. I don't want to see it go because I'm a big Assassin is my favorite class, so obviously, but if it needs to go, it needs to go. So I don't know. I trust the devs on this one, but I do very much love my Mercenary's Blade. And then, like I said, the final thing is that they removed Polaris, which is awesome. There's going to be another BNR update on December 22nd, so in a couple weeks from now. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to talk about Mantle of the Abyss because I think this is awesome, and I think it's just one of the things that Grand Archive does that I think should be talked about more, to be honest. So let's go back to me. Oh, hello. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Let me know if you'd like to see more quick Grand Archive videos like this that are more like just news oriented and that kind of stuff. I do this for the Gundam card game, and I think I could do this for Grand Archive as well. So yeah, let me know if you'd like to see this type of content more often. I think it could be fun, and it also help keep folks updated if you don't follow along with all of the social media posts and you don't scour their website every day or whatever. So yeah, let me know. I really appreciate you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.